Hi, bookish people. I have no regular upload schedule. I have no regular anything. Whatever. Today, we're going to do romances that I adore. Now, while some of these, the entire plot is not romance. For example, Mary Gentry revolves around some other stuff aside from the romance. It does play a big part in the actual story. So these are romances that I adore so much. I'm not gonna say it's my top romances because, but just romances I adore. Because this is a mix of young adult and adult books, um, there's no real order, there's no real anything to this, so let's start off with Pandora English. While the romance isn't defined as such, I really love Pandora and Luke in this. I think it's really cute, and I'm excited to see where it goes. And I'm really annoyed that the fourth book is a really different size to the new cover designs, and I'm having a little meh in my head over it. But moving on. I probably don't need to buy it again. Next book is Lola and the Boy Next Door. This is part of the Anna and the French Kiss series. While some people don't like Anna, the first book, I encourage you to read Lola's book, because if you had issues with Anna and all that being immature, then this is definitely for you. The characters talk, and it's not as irritating and angsty in that way. They're quite mature. Cricket is quite lovely. And I'm 80% sure in the book somewhere he tells her, I'm not going to do this, either you tell me you want me and we'll go from there, or I'm just stepping back for the moment. And I don't know, I don't remember teenagers doing that. I feel so old when I don't like young adult books because of these things. And I don't know. I'm not that old, I swear. Oh! Okay. Next book. Okay. I recognize the unhealthiness of some of this book, but in my defense, it's much better than After. But if you like After, then definitely read this book. Beautiful Disaster, Travis Maddox. I love it so much. So much! And I've also read Walking Disaster and Something Beautiful and just all the other lovely things. Though I'm not such a fan of the Maddox brothers, Travis Maddox and Abby are so cute. Also, I recommend listening to Fall Out Boy. Mind blank on this one. There's a Fall Out Boy song that goes perfectly with the first few chapters, and I love it. Because my mind blank's bothering me so much, I'm just gonna move on to the next book. The next book for this one is another young adult, The Coldest Girl in Cold Down by Holly Black. It's a standalone. And we have Tana, whatever you want to call her. Tana and Gabriel. It's not your typical vampire romance like Black Dagger Brotherhood or anything like that. It's not necessarily so cutesy, but it is cute, and I love it. And if you loved this book and want like a little snippet more of it, then the short story collections, The Eternal Kiss has some more for you. And yeah, I just actually really like this. It's interesting and it's quite a good read. Next book. Ooh, next book. Okay, I'm just gonna do these two at once because why not? We have. This is not the first book in the Merry Gentry series, but I have no idea where they are on my shelves. No idea at the moment. I need to reorganize because, look, my shelves are full or getting there. But this is a Merry Gentry series. There's 9 books at the moment. And if you're in the mood for some more fae from ACOTAR, then I recommend this series. Though not everybody's going to be a fan of the poly relationship in this. While it's not a deal breaker for some... Continuing on with a book I've probably not shut up about. Night Pleasures by Sherilyn Kenyon, part of the Dark Hunters series. This is the first book, and this is Kieran of Thrace and Amanda's book. I don't know. I've read 17 of them. And then there's the League series, and this is still my favourite couple. I don't know, I just find the sarcasm and banter they do quite entertaining. And it's nice that they do get a happy ending, and even after the happy ending, they're still realistic in a way. Like, it's not all happy endings, it's like, now you get to do real life. And it's just, I don't see it very often in romance books. And I like it. Alright. Let's start off this book with, I think it's Helen Huang's The Bride Test, or The Kiss Quotient, where she hires an escort, and then they start dating and all that. This book kind of does the same thing. She's a funeral director and she hires an escort to pretend to be her boyfriend or something with her family for a few dates, and then they end up dating. This came out quite a few years ago, but it was my first Megan Hart book I'd read and I adored it. And if you liked Helen Huang's book, then this book, please. This book. It's very sexy, it's very realistic, and okay, I'm not gonna say realistic, never mind, scratch that. It's just, I don't know how to describe it, it's just beautiful. I love it. Please read it. Okay. The last 2 books. Because if I went through all of my favourite romances, we'd be here for a while. While I love this, I'm not going to put it on this list because the romance is quite small in it. No, and I do adore them. I'm not going to put it on this list. Instead, I'm going to do This Is a Love Story, and it's by Jessica Thompson, and it has been a while since I've read it, and I probably do need a reread of it, but it was cute. While there is the miscommunication trope in it, and that frustrates me to no end. It seemed realistic that this would be the type of thing people are reluctant to talk about. You are reluctant to tell your crush that you like them, and it's just like, I could picture myself doing this. Like, it's quite cute. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, okay. The last book. I would probably. Ugh. I would probably get some meh if I didn't put this on this list. Are we happy now? Is everybody happy now? I put this series on it. While everybody loves ACOTAR and A Court of Mist and Fury, I don't know. I don't know which I like more out of the two books because I read them all within a few days. So, while we all know how we feel about Tamlin, we all know how we felt when we first read it. And then we read the second book and it's like, what's this? What's this? And Rhysand, yep. Yeah. A contender I really wish I could put on this list would be the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. I really wanted to love it. I really wanted to love it and put it on this list, but I didn't. I just couldn't. That second book. What is that second book? Wrapping up, moving along, there are a few more romances that I wanted to put onto this list, but I didn't want to make it too long, and these are my absolute favourites that I love, and I do recommend you read them, or at least look at them. Ignore the hiccups. If you have any books that you have, if you've read any books like these and think I would like them, drop some recommendations below. Not like I don't have enough books already. But have a nice day or night, wherever the hell you are. Have a nice bookish day.